Hi guys, my name is Kefas, and in this video I will be sharing with you some of my experiences about making art and selling art in Tokyo. So just for people that do not know, my artist name is Chipfas, and I have been an artist in Tokyo for about 2 years. It's quite interesting to be an artist, a black artist in Tokyo. What is interesting about it? Because first, there are different things that could make it difficult for me to advance in my art practice, such as the language barrier. But let's say, luckily for me, I learned the language in West Africa, generally speaking, before coming to Japan. So I have a pretty good understanding of what is written on the product, what is the cashier saying, having access to tools and so on and so forth to be able to make art. So the first barrier is the language barrier. So for any artist that wants to make it in Japan, at least learn some amount of Japanese language. And if you do not know how to speak the Japanese language, you have to make some friends. And making friends in Japan is quite tricky because they don't necessarily act as friends, especially if they don't have the international mindset. But yeah, find some acquaintances that can help you translate sometimes, or people that are in your vicinity that share the same passion that can help you translate stuff, or that can guide you through website, etc. So language barrier. Secondly, you become a successful artist in Tokyo by being able to have guts. Let me explain. To have guts is to be able to approach people and tell them what you are into, what you want to do, and how you want to do it. So listen to this thing Virgil Abloh said before passing.
If I put this candle in an all-white gallery space, it looks like a piece of art. If I put it on in a garage, it looks like a piece of trash. Like someone would throw it away. It's dented.
Exactly. So if you're an artist, you want to show your art where it will be valued, where people will approach it with a certain esteem, a certain interest, a certain curiosity. Where is this best place to be if it's not a gallery? So have guts in approaching galleries. Even if your Japanese level is not that great, approach galleries, DM them, use ChatGPT, translate your stuff, send it to them, go to their openings, talk to the curators, talk to the artist. If you are based in Japan, let them know what you are doing. In the worst case scenario, what they could do is just ignore you. But if they give you already their cards, make sure to send them a DM or send them an email with your portfolio, the works you've done, and what you are doing at the moment. I think that's mainly how I approached some of these things. And also, make sure you catch on the ads already. If you're already in Japan, make sure you catch on the ads. The ads are trying to reach out to a certain demographic, so they like young people. So if you want to be a successful artist, go to galleries that are into this new generation. They must not be super big. They should just be good enough to show your works. And then from there, if you want to filter the galleries you want to approach, you think about it. But first, approach a gallery, talk to them, and listen to what they have to say. Or maybe go to their shows once or 2 times or 3 times, build a rapport. And from there, I think you will be able to start showing your works in Tokyo. Yeah, one more thing, very important. If you are a foreigner and you want to be based in Japan as an artist, or you want to grow in Japan as an artist, I think you want to surround yourself with people that do the same thing as you. Not necessarily make friends, but make professional friends or artist friends in what you do. What do I mean by that? The first time I came to Japan, I joined Geisai 2021 or 2022. I can't remember. I think 2021. But that was in 2022, 3 months after coming to Japan. That's a group show organized by Takashi Murakami. And he invites lots of under 30s artists. So that was 3 years ago or so. And from there, I made few connections. I met some people. Some people will introduce you to some other people. Some people will introduce you to galleries. Some people will introduce you to new equipment, new tools. So making artist friend is very important, I think. And sometimes going out of your way to do things, not necessarily other things online, can be super, super helpful as well. That's some of the ways I met some of my very good friends. From some of my very good artist friends nowadays. I was just wondering in Sekaido. Probably you know Sekaido is the biggest art supply store in Tokyo, Japan. It's in Shinjuku. I was wandering around buying some tools for new paintings. I was not even having a show or anything. I just needed to produce works. And I met a very good guy, talented guy, who became a good friend and gave me some really good advices, really good directions on how to pursue art or how to be an artist. So that's the third point. Find your community, find artist friends. I read a really good book about how to become a successful artist, but I don't have it with me. I'm gonna bring it and show you guys. Give me a second. All right, I found the book. So I think this is a book for artists around the world. It gives really good data about how to become an artist. It gives good information, and it's a great guide. It's by Magnus Resch. How to become an artist, how to become a successful artist. I would advise you check it out and read it for yourself. But in this video, I'm giving you mainly advices on how to be a successful artist in Tokyo. So as some of you may know, I recently had a solo show. Although the art market is bad, as everyone is saying, but I think it's mainly bad for the blue chip galleries. But I was able to sell at least half of my paintings during my recent solo show. And it's not necessarily that you want to sell your works to big collectors. You want to sell your works to first-time collectors, you know? And that exactly was my aim. So I think you need to learn about art. You want to research about art. You want to know what galleries. You want to know which artist is doing great where you are. You want to learn the tools. So research.